In just 3 hours, we're going to be pulling into our first ever van life meetup event.
And this is not just any van life meetup. I think it might be the biggest van life meetup in the world. Or at the very least, the biggest meetup in Mexico.
Definitely the biggest in Mexico. But before we roll out of here, we've got some work to do.
We gotta tidy up and sweep.
Put away the dishes.
And fill with water.
And we need to restock on food.
We got our groceries and we are on our way. We are leaving La Paz and headed to Playa Tecolote Beach to attend Escapar a la Baja.
So we really don't know what to expect because we've never been to an event like this at all.
In fact, we only heard about this event as we were driving around Baja, talking to other van lifers who all said, oh yeah, I'm going to Escobar, you should come to Escobar. Then we learned that it's apparently a huge thing.
I think they're expecting something like 300 vans to be there.
Yeah,
and
2
honestly,
people per van, that's 600 people.
It really is believable to me because as we're getting closer, we see more and more camper vans.
Totally. What are your goals for this experience?
Well, like we've been saying for most of this trip, we really want to get to know some other van lifers, and it definitely feels intimidating, but we have been chatting with our fellow campers. We have been. We just haven't been recording it.
Safe to say that this is somewhat outside our typical comfort zone,
Yeah.
So I think we'll have a good time though.
We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of nervous.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, look at them all.
That's a lot of vans. There's people all the way back here.
Oh my gosh.
The whole length of this beach.
Oh man. Okay. Dang, this is crazy.
Wow. We are here. We are all set up. We are enjoying a beautiful sunset. I guess this is night 0 to mark the eve of the start of this event. Everyone's going to go out to the beach at sunset. There is an official schedule, and I think that's on the schedule. And I think we're supposed to like howl at the sunset.
I think that's maybe what's happening.
Actually, maybe it's already starting. We're in the right place at the right time, I guess.
Okay, so this is a crazy story, but the first people that we met, literally the people parked immediately across from us here at Tecolote, were a couple that they were the first people we met since we entered Mexico. We met them on
The first van lifers we met on our second night. It was Alex and Lindsay, and
they're here again.
they're parked like right beside us.
How
They're our
crazy is
neighbors.
that? I love that.
But this whole event is insane. Like, there are so many van lifers here. So many rigs. This feels like, I don't know. I mean, it's a van lifers reunion, but it
like we've ever
feels like an
been to.
EDM festival
Yeah.
or like Burning Man a little bit.
Yeah, that we've also never been to that.
So we have no idea what we're talking about, but my best explanation at this point. Dinner day 1, day 0. So how are you feeling so far?
I feel like I like to think of myself as a confident person who's sure of herself, but when I'm in situations like this, I definitely feel like social anxiety. And I feel like I had just gotten used to and somewhat gotten over the feeling of the social anxiety of trying to speak Spanish to locals, people at restaurants, whatever. I just felt okay, yeah, I can do that. Today when we were filling with water, I was making small talk with the business owner. I never would have done that before because I've been too nervous, but I did it. But now I'm speaking English again and then having to try to make friends, and it's a different type of, now it's expressing myself isn't the problem. It's trying to come across a normal, cool person. Yeah, and
It's
I don't
funny.
think I'm good at that.
It's just interesting because I've been an introvert. I understand, I think, some of what you're feeling. However, I got here, saw all the vans, and kind of felt excited.
Yeah.
To me, it feels like when I don't know, like normally we are the minority. Like people don't get van life. Our friends and family don't always fully understand really what we're doing or why we like it. But then here, like this is our community. So I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but kind of pumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to embrace that. I just feel a little bit like that kid on the first day of school and you're like, oh, I hope somebody will like me, you know?
It does feel like you're the new kid at school.
Yeah.
I get that
especially when you're like pulling up to park and everybody else is already parked and they're like watching you go around. You know, like,
totally.
But hopefully I can get my bravery up.
It's only the first night. We decided to come to karaoke night.
This looks crazy.
Look at that.
Watching karaoke, but it's time to get ready for bed because we gotta work in the morning. I'm starting to feel like it's not gonna be as scary as I was feeling a few hours ago, and I think we're gonna be able to meet people hopefully. But one feeling that I do have now is I think that next week is gonna like feel all the better when we get to hang out with people that we already know.
Yeah.
Because there's so much energy that you put into like meeting people initially and then it becomes fun, I feel like. So I think, yeah, it's making me look forward to our visitors even more.
That's a really good teaser for next week's video.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stay tuned.
You're gonna have to see who's coming to Mexico.
But first, there's more to do here. So we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning. First official day of Escapar. I'm out for just a little walk between meetings, but
I think there's a bar class that's happening, so I'm gonna go check that out.
Katie's bar class is just starting, and I'm very proud of her for attending, trying to make some friends for her. Look what you got.
I'm so excited for this.
Wow. Now, we gotta keep dogs away from this.
Yeah.
What's your review?
This kind of crust is like my favorite type of pizza crust. I love it.
Yeah? You pleased with your pizza? It's really tasty. This dog's been sitting nicely beside me hoping for pizza, but I'm gonna eat it all. It's too tasty to give away.
On average, how long does a whale shark live?
Feels good to be in the bed, doesn't it?
Yes, I'm like so tired right now.
We've decided that tonight we're gonna have a cozy night in.
Yeah.
And I don't see this as a friendship making fail or a antisocial behavior.
We had a very social day. We have been doing a terrible job at recording our interactions with others because one of the ways to be really awkward with new people is to all of a sudden start recording them. So
We did meet some people today.
Yeah.
It was also a particularly, I don't know, hard work day. At least
Yeah.
for me.
yeah.
Just a difficult one. So I think we should just
Have a
stay
self-care
in,
day.
save some social battery for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning. We're just out on our morning walk to see what's on the schedule for the day. And starting to feel like we know the people.
Yeah, like on this walk, I mean, I think now we have officially talked to everybody that we know so far on this walk. But we just happened to run into them all and have little conversations, so that's very fun.
It's really fun. It feels like summer camp.
Yeah.
I'm getting to know everybody.
Yeah. And now we are headed to Center Camp to see if there is a coffee stand here, because I think the schedule said there would be coffee, so we're gonna check that out and see where the day takes us. It's Friday, it's 4:30 p.m. Eastern, and we're ready to finish work and fully embrace being here at this van life meetup.
It's the weekend, baby.
And I think we're gonna finally go swimming.
Well, we've had a nice time here at the beach, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, this is a really nice beach. So why don't we take a minute to give you a tour of the van life meetup here at Tecolote Beach. Now, while pretty much everybody here is in like a completely self-contained off-grid rig, when you get this many people together, you're gonna need some amenities. So the organizers brought in dumpsters and porta potties. Basically, we're all camped out here on Tecolote Beach, but there's a huge area of sort of hard-packed sand and scrub and bushes. That's where most people are parked, but a lot of the interesting stuff is happening right at the beach in an area that they call Center Camp. This is where all of the activity happens. There's live music, there's karaoke, there's dancing, and during the day sometimes sessions on different topics that are related to van life.
There's a whole schedule of activities, not to mention all the vendors selling their various wares and food and that kind of stuff. And there's paramedics here, you know, just in case. There's a designated airport area for all of the people that are into paramotoring.
It's so cool to watch them take off and land here and to see them flying over the beach.
And there seems to be a real community specifically of paramotorists.
Yeah, so cool.
There isn't a fixed fee to attend this either. It's attendance by donation. I believe it's recommended $50 US as a donation per vehicle, but
Technically, it's free.
it's up to you how much you want to donate. haven't seen so many people at center camp for this entire time.
Yeah.
It was pumping.
That was so much fun.
And there's other parties going around too. I think,
What's going on here?
like, what is happening? Well, we've had quite the evening, haven't we?
Yeah, it was a fun time. Saw some of our friends we've met so far at the drag show, which was fun. But I'm tired.
Me too. I've just been making the bed, and that's the thing about working Eastern time is we've been getting up early, going to sleep early, and we get tired. It's past our bedtime. Oh,
So it's time to sleep.
okay. Good night. It's our last morning at the Van Life meetup.
Another beautiful day.
Beautiful day. You got your yoga mat. We're headed to center camp. Katie's gonna participate in the yoga. I'm just gonna hang out.
Yeah.
Maybe chit chat with the others. This making you want a van dog?
Maybe a littler one.
Yeah.
Woody is very well behaved. Like, I am very respectable gentleman. He's quiet, doesn't bark much. He goes to his bed when you tell him to. He comes back when you tell him to. He's very, very well behaved. The final rail network that we've been able to produce.
Congrats.
That's awesome.
There just really was hardly anyone out there who was present because you camp up on this bluff over the.
It is hard to believe, but we are packing up, y'all. Our time at Escapar has come to an end. Going back to incognito mode. I think it affords us at least a tiny bit of security to not have our social media handles on the side of our van. I don't know. We might still get robbed.
And just like that, our time at the Escapar Van Life Festival is over.
Yeah.
It went by so fast. I really feel like the experience of stuff like this is that you come in feeling really nervous and really self-conscious, and then slowly you start to have those conversations and meet people and realize that other people here are just looking to make friends as well. And you get to deepen those connections that you make here and there. And by the end of it, you feel like you've made some new friends. So I really feel like we've been on a journey this weekend. I really was quite self-conscious and socially anxious when we first arrived. But now I really feel like we're leaving with new connections and people that we might meet up with on the road later on this trip.
Yeah, the way this trip's going, we'll probably run into at least some of them later.
Yeah, exactly.
By the time we needed to leave, I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
And it was actually hard to say bye to some of the people who we've spent a lot of time with over the last few days.
Exactly. And we are leaving just a little bit early, so it feels like there might have been some more time.
There's another
for
basically
gathering.
2 days of the festival, but
It's okay though, because as much as I have really enjoyed meeting some new friends, we are now on our way to reconnect with some old friends, which I am really, really looking forward to as well.
we have a full itinerary of friends and family coming to visit us.
And it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're hoping to take you along for some of it as we sort of play cruise director, B&B hosts,
we'll see how it all turns out. But as always, make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss any of it.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye!